Here we go. Wow, it's been months, literally. Played like 3.5 hours or something last session, and ended up with several videos out of that. I'm no longer using the game bar. I'm using OBS now. This ought to make things better with recording microphone, getting backup microphone, not having a little bar in the top right that I accidentally click.
And takes up some of my screen, and occasionally sometimes clicking the microphone button on it and messing up the microphone and having to use crazy software to
isolate sounds within tracks or whatever.
I can't tell if the game is running a little more, like a little warpy. I might need to add a potato. I think I might need to add a potato. Oof. Oof. I mean, the excuse here is that I've already disclaimed from the beginning that this is Potato Edition. So, can you really blame me if I start living closer to that expectation? Ooh, so I want to come up with, I guess, a better way. Because look at this. This is, I mean, it works. Just, not ideal. That is like bare minimum. I would like something at least a degree more reliable or efficient or just aesthetically normal. In which case I'm gonna have to think how to rearrange this. Gonna think where to move things. Probably start trying to come up with some optimal orientation of putting all this stuff together. So this is really just, I feel like I'm just gonna be kind of like standing here and thinking, or running around and thinking. So I'm gonna do that. Of course.
Better prices than these.
Look at that. So I wasn't expecting I could do anything like this. This is just, I don't really have a plan for this. This is just sort of proof of concept. Okay, yeah, so I wasn't expecting this to work. Yeah, it does have to be within a designated plot. Now, I guess what I could do is use this to like find the parameter of this, the plot. Yeah, so like right here. Well, I guess it's a little jagged. Well, there's one piece. What I want to do is more expensive than the 3 hydro coins I have left. So maybe I'll hold and primarily just figure out rearranging again. Such nice background music and ambient noise. Piano and birds. Solid combo. Can I weigh this whole bucket? Oh my goodness, I can. Well, okay. These numbers don't mean anything to me yet. So 571, if I cut that in half, that would be like 285. Did I do that right? I guess it doesn't matter which of these numbers I split in half. This would obviously be easier to math on the bottom. So if I do like 16, so if I did like, could do something like this. Well, I don't know why I would want to split in half here. Let me do, okay, so I have 33 weight of gold. No, there's 5. Oh, I've got all this iron too. So this tells me this is worth 100. Oh, because this was closer to, this was almost 6. I think I put a really heavy one in here somewhere. Hold on. 5.5 pounds worth 95. Oh, okay. Yeah, this was just 86. Okay, so I confess I don't know exactly what I'm doing here. I don't know a good plan. What I want to do is I want to figure out. Yeah, I know. No. Oh. Okay. Stealing one of my special mineral buckets. I've got science in mind. I'm gonna start figuring this out. Great. All right. What was... I don't remember how to crouch. Okay. Oh, this is so nice. I'm not on a variable interval ratio for anytime I click something, it may be not working. I can reliably click stuff like normal. Okay, don't want to get this bar confused with that bar. Wonder how much this one weighed. This was fairly light. Set that off. Whoa, thought it clipped into the grass, and I lost it. Phew, okay. And then... Oh. Yeah, so now since I have a scale, I can finally start. Why was this? No, wait. Oh, I had it. Yeah, like that. Okay. Okay. Oh, is it still? Oh no. Phew. Okay. It's in time. Now that I have a scale, I can start trying to finally start figuring this out. So is that, and then also gonna do a little mission of re-familiarizing myself with the stock markets. I think the iron bar is up there, but then there was like a gold bar somewhere in... Oh, it's already been too long. The town, the big town, the big city, the frickin' city, the metropolis over there. All right, these are definitely ready. All right. So, I don't have a particular hypothesis here. These are either, it's gonna be one way or the other. These will be, the axe will be exactly or essentially double of the dagger, or I will find a significant difference between the two. I wonder if I could have, you know what, I just wanna, I'm like 90, at least 90% sure these are gonna be the same weights that I put in, but you know what, I'm not a chemist. I know enough to know how much I don't know about any sort of crazy nature anomalies that happen with weight. Okay, so this is, yeah, okay, so about exactly 10. Should be exactly 5. Yeah, okay. Now, oh, I also wanted to see. Now that tells me 111. Now I wonder if the scale gives me, I'm assuming the scale is giving me regular merchant price. I already forgot what this was. 111? Yeah, 111. And then 239. See if the jeweler says the same thing. And that is, I think I guess the axe was just a little bit more, but these are still, yeah, okay. You get it. So this was 111. Look at that. And 239. All right, so don't know, there was also tools somewhere. All right, let me double check. This iron bars, pretty sure. Yes, that's up, but only a little bit. Yeah, there was a stock market right in front of the city. And then there was one in there. I can't remember which was which. One of them was, well, actually there was one at this icy town. Was the icy town iron tools, and the one near the city was gold tools or weapons, whatever. Yeah, these look like iron, so I'm guessing, I guess I might as well be robust and experiment. Make sure that this will not be eligible here. So it doesn't matter? What was the other one then? The other one I'm thinking of. Oh, is it because I'm trying to do this inside of the... Was the other one the same thing? And there's just multiple of them for convenience, since this is a sorta, kinda big map. And so, even though this looks like a gold bar, would it take the iron bars as well? Here, let me be incredibly robust. Now I'm definitely assuming this won't just take anything. Yeah, okay. Not gonna bother tidying that up in the pan. Okay, so it was like, oh, bridge bore, yeah, okay. Excuse me, guy. It was all the way up, right here. What was this? Oh, this was... Wait, wasn't there another one? No, I don't remember. I think that was the one I was thinking of. So, the Anvil crafted weapons will take either iron or gold, but there are two different ingot stock markets, and so I'm guessing those aren't interchangeable between materials. Like this looks gold, so it just takes gold. I'm gonna have to experiment to be sure. Oh, that's okay. I'm very nervous about falling off of this. I don't know what would happen if it goes in the water. If it would like break or reset where I fell off like Mario Kart, or if I would just be able to drive in the water, like, no problem. So I'm assuming the same dynamic applies to the other craftables on the anvil. The same dynamic that it doesn't matter whether I do a dagger or an axe, the value is going to be the same. I'm guessing the axe just functions as being useful. Like if I just had 100 gold ores, I could put them all into one bar and just do a dagger. But let's say I had like 100 gold ores and 100 iron ores. I can make them both into one bar, and then instead of making one of each dagger, 100 ore bar iron dagger and 100 ore bar gold dagger, instead of the axe would just function as a way of conveniently doing both. This is what I'm guessing. And then, so I'm guessing if I had a third material, what would a third material be? Do these turn into bars? I don't have enough of these that I want to experiment with them yet. They feel too precious right now. And these don't. I don't think these were craftable. Pretty sure I tested that before. And then I'm guessing this would be the same. Like if I just have one material and one emerald, I would use this. Or if I have two materials and another mineral, I would do this. And so I don't think there's really any difference between any of these in terms of value. They mostly just or entirely function as convenient ways of putting more of your materials together instead of having to do a bunch of like daggers, whatever. you get it. So I have this. Didn't I have an iron bar somewhere? Did I? Where would I have put it if it's not over here? Am I making this up? Am I already hallucinating? Well, I have a bunch of iron ores, so I can make one. Oh, I haven't checked this. Whoa, okay. Getting some huge fish. Oh man, I should have checked the prices over there for one of those housing shops. I wonder what the floor... I wonder if one of those floorings were like maybe even cheaper than these big blocks. If it would be more affordable to get those if I'm just trying to make something to walk across like this. Or if I should use this. Then again, it's really far going all the way over there. So I can just go ahead and just sell these.
Each stock market buys something different.
Does it though? I guess. Alright, I don't remember what the stock market for the tools were. I think it was up, but only by a little bit.
Might be shiny, but you need a keen eye to value it rightly.
Or a scale, I guess. Now,
The shinier it is, the more I'll pay for it.
obviously not with 350, but wasn't there a tool? What was the tool where I could break hydro coins? If I put like one hydro coin down the well, can I make a wish? Even though I'm gonna be coming straight back here, probably get some more stuff. I'm still, and even though it seems I have every indication thus far that objects are, well, let me test. Objects are persistent across the map. I guess I might find out as long as my fishing pole and stuff are still up here. Okay. Yeah, so, but even still. Oh, there he is. He's back. This is the right time of day. I got it now. Alright. Even though, yeah, 86 Farm Guild token. Kenneth. 8 weight. Even though I have every indication of... I'm not even going to acknowledge Thomas. Even though I kind of just did. Even though I have every indication that things are persistent across the map, I'm still nervous about leaving my coins in the shop bucket. So, I'm generally going to be thinking about carrying them with me. Back to my base. Oops, where are they? Yeah, alright. Soup. What was this? 12. 8. 10. Oh. Okay, and then this is like 3.5. Alright. Oh, what do I... So, this is the way my brain is kind of working, thinking about this. Like, it seems so straightforward that I would just start rearranging this. But I'm in a... This is my brain trying to think about that. Here's what this represents. This represents where am I gonna put it, etc. And I can't decide. I'm too indecisive. I could put it anywhere. Where's some direction? What sort of judgment do I want to consider? And here's how I feel like I can force some direction. Thinking about other items, and I mean the most basic is what you've already seen, me placing perimeter, boxes, whatever, floors, concrete floor parameters around the base. And that sort of like starts diffusing some vision, maybe not explicitly for concrete floors, but something like this. Slowly starting to fill things in and then seeing what sort of ideas that spurs. Man, these are kinda not super cheap. 160. Oof.
Come have a gander.
78. I feel like the value for the rack isn't too bad. How much was, I wish I remembered the price of the all-in-one at the city, Bridgeport. Don't know if that was cheaper to get them all in one, or if it was only a little bit more expensive or way more expensive. And I do want another sorter too. Like if I could just sort iron and gold and then put all the minerals plus core stones to the side. That would feel like a good, like, tier 1 system.
Looking for something?
Also thinking about my footage, I work through the night instead of going to bed, which my video is so dark, and I don't know how well it looks turning brightness up on the video footage to mitigate that. And so the idea, I would think, is just go to bed at night. But I don't wanna. In which case the compromise is light. And since light is apparently not super cheap, and I'm still early game, it's gonna be a little tedious. I think I'm gonna be trying to remember, be mindful of carrying my lantern around where I'm working if it's at night. We'll see how that goes. Alright, these I think for sure.
You won't find better prices
Yeah.
than these.
A bucket for everything. I don't remember. I know that I have at least a couple or few extra resources. Oh no, 5 extra buckets, why not? Should cover everything. Also extras to have like empty ones, just as like a setting, what's the word? Having templates reminding me of structure. Maybe I will end up with more pipes depending on how I'm rearranging. Oh, 360, yeah, no. It's gonna be a while before I feel like that's worth it. And maybe more pans, I don't know, I can't start here. Actually, also, that's on, right? Yeah.
Thanks for your business.
Sign in my way. Okay. I should probably buy this first. This is kind of ridiculous in the best way possible. Now, where is the perimeter over here? No, I didn't really need this one to still be able to walk. Oh wait, I kinda did. Sort of. Not really though. I'm thinking right now of how long this game is gonna last. Given my play style. Spending this sort of effort just on this first dig site. Alright, look at this. See, this is nice. I can look at a glance, can see my perimeter. I can think more cleanly about the space I have and where I can put things, potentially, maybe, even though nothing's really coming to me off the bat yet. But this is good. Alright, see, it's getting dark. Have some background cognitive software running in my brain to remember. Carry my lantern. Look at this. How nice this is. Get some little cattails or whatever. Is that what these are? I don't know. So it would obviously be really optimal to have that head helmet light. Alright, so I guess I'm just gonna put this kinda, have it. Just going to not break it, hopefully. You know, I give up. I don't know. Maybe over here, just... How did these, like this? Yeah. Oh, okay. Look at that. It's nice. Do these go on? Yeah, alright. This faces out. Maybe, oh, okay. Well, it just automatically goes to the next one. I have one more there, right? Are those all my tools? The hammer, but this is better. I feel like, I feel like these big fish are special enough to warrant their own pan. Was that the big one? What was the other big one? Or was it just those three? Where do I draw the line? That's good. buckets. Might grab him off there as I need him. Where's that guy coming from? Where does he go? I feel like I need to pull a Majora's Mask and follow people around. There's no actual sheriff here, is there? I won't get caught for stalking. Hopefully. Alright, so... I'm trying to think of things I've seen at Bridgeport. Obviously there's the functional stuff that are going to fuel my next like real bout of progression, such as conveyors, especially stuff like farming, whichever I do first, probably conveyors. But then there's the other stuff, sort of like decorative type things, which I think are more or less as valuable in kind of helping to make shape of how I want to orient everything. Which, considering how much I overthink / am indecisive, can take all the help I can get. Any sort of aids to help push me towards thinking how to do this, because this is kind of silly. Not that I mind. This is just how I roll. I see something here. This is like the... Do I want to spoil what I see? Do I just want to progressively build it out and then show over time? Oh, maybe I will. Gravity. What is gravity? Also, to jog my memory, I remember the magnifying glass, which I eventually want. I don't think that's a big priority right now. Fishes down. Rod rack. Fish bucket. More pots. Saw for bars and just repair. Oh, and then these things. Increases water quality. I don't quite understand what this means. Does this have a relation to pressure? Or is this related to farming for water quality? Should it be obvious to me? Maybe. But it's not. Oh no. No. What have I done? What have I done? This might be it. This might be it. The unstuck button. Oh, nope, okay. One day. But not today.
I'll trade you for some guild tokens.
Yeah, okay, I'm distracted.
Catch the right fish and you'll get the next rod.
So I'm guessing shrimp. So I'm guessing shrimp are rare. The rare finds. Rare in general, or rare or specific to, like, maybe the shrimp is over here. You know what I mean?
You reckon you could get this for me?
Alright, I remember what I was doing. Can listen to the nice little stream while I let my dog out. Okay. Okay. Thought I had more space of possibility there. I guess not. This goes out further than I thought. Where's my edge point? Jeez. Look at this. I own part of the walkway. Oh, but that guy walks through here. Is he gonna mess up any of my stuff? Or is my stuff gonna mess him up? This is gonna act like a barricade for my vehicles. Alright, well, I guess this won't be what I can do. It'll just be what I should do. I'll put it there, maybe. Yeah. In the back corners. I feel like this is a good filter episode. I can see some non-zero percentage of people who have maybe made it this far and would just be like, bruh, what's going on? And it's not a bad question. It's just that it's not really an answer. And that's okay.
We'll find better prices than these.
Does it really need to be an answer?
Than these.
Oh, there's gravity. It was just taking a break. So we've determined that if I'm using these machines wherever I put them, I don't actually need to shovel dirt for resources, in which case I can just feel free to go at this, huh? Oh. There we go. Okay, I've still got a bit of headroom. Is there really a right way to play this game? What does a proper way even mean? What sort of arbitrary standards should I be conforming myself to exactly? None. My own. That's exactly what I'm doing. Don't need to spend any money for a home. Home full of walls, ceilings and floors. Don't need any of that. Oh, it's like always floating. Why? But, hold on. Does it actually need to be set to use? Don't need to spend any money on decoration either. Nature provides all the decoration necessary. I know I'm gonna accidentally poke a hole through the top at some point and ruin my perfect enclosure. Yeah, I'm not sure if anybody thought I was kidding about doing this. Clearly not. How much headroom do I really have? How much do I want to keep pushing this? Am I gonna get stuck? Oh no. Oh. Can I sleep through the day? Or did I just skip a day? Or was it night? Most important thing is that it worked. It works. My most precious mineral. to lean this up. Keeps falling this way. There. So, gonna be honest, still don't know what I'm gonna be doing with all this. Indeed. Gonna sleep on it in real life. Come back fresh. Maybe keep up doing what I'm doing. Or something like it. Keep maybe filling things in. I'll admit, I do have some idea for what I might want to kind of go for. For now, it's over, even though I might combine this with my next session, since I'll be kind of doing the same thing. We'll see. Anyway, yeah.